All right, welcome back, you guys. Now we're going to add something called teleportation, and this uses another animation. And I'm going to just do this as a separate video because that animation thing is such an important thing that a lot of people want to learn how to do. So I'm going to go ahead and right click, and I'm going to insert a new object. It's a sprite. I'm going to drag my window, and again, it's going to be an animation. So down here, I'm going to right click, import frames from a sprite strip. Oh, I think mine, here we go. Sorry, can see that? From a sprite strip. Okay, so I'm gonna go down here. Here's the spawn. Okay, it's the warp. Okay, and if you count before it, you can see in here, you can see if I open this guy up, you can see it's 8 across and 4 down. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open that. And when it says horizontal cells, I'm gonna click, yeah, it's 8 across, it's 4 down. I'm gonna replace the entire animation and hit OK. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hit preview. And we can see this like, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Over the properties panel, I'm gonna change the speed to 16. I'm going to change the loop to yes. I just want it to keep looping through that animation. Okay, so once I've got that, boom, good. Now I'm going to call this guy, instead of sprite, it's going to be warp. Okay, and one of the behaviors I want to add to this guy, I'm going to put him off in the side for right now. I'm going to add a behavior called fade. And notice that, okay, the default is after it fades out, do you see this right here? It's going to destroy. So that means like after the fade out time, after a second, it will destroy it. And that's what we want to make sure happens. Okay, so next, we're going to do something pretty cool. This is going to add some creativity and kind of a unique challenge to our game. We're going to say whenever we push this key, so on keyboard, on key pressed, we're going to use the key X. Okay. When we press that, we're going to have the spaceship warp to a random point on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to say spaceship. We're going to say spawn another object. We're going to do a warp. And we're going to do it on layer. I'm going to do it on layer. So we could put in main. I'm just going to use the number 1 at image point 0. Okay. See how it says layer 1 up here? It says main. Those are both the same thing. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is, okay, so it's going to start that animation. Then I'm going to say the spaceship. I'm going to move it to a random spot. So I'm actually going to do set position. Here, size and position, set position 2. Now this is where I'm going to use something called random. If I start to type in here for an X value, you see that random, double click on it. And then you're going to put parenthesis 0, 800. Because if you think about it, how big is our layout is from 0 to 800. So this is going to pick a random spot anywhere there. And we want a random Y location too. So random, parentheses, 0 and 600. So now it says it's going to go to spots randomly somewhere on the screen. Then finally, we want like when we hit the X, we want the spawn to show up or the warp to show up, the spaceship to go to a different place. And we also want that warp to kind of show up when the spaceship shows up again. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to spaceship. We're just going to, here, I'll show you how to do this. We want this exact same line. this exact same event. So we're going to copy that. And then maybe not. That sometimes doesn't work so well. So we'll just say spaceship and miscellaneous spawn another object. I'm going to put a warp on layer 1. Okay. So now let's save it. Let's test it. Oh, and something is not working here. Let's see if we. Oh, there we go. Yep. See, so this is kind of like a gamble. When I hit it, it'd spawn any random place. There we go. Boom. All right. That's it for this one. We got one more video to go before you customize it.